Hello, hi, welcome to Roll for Bowl. We are a D&D live streaming show. I am your DM, Ben Competence. These are the Dragonlords. Say hello, Dragonlords.
Hi,
And
Dragon
Hello.
Lords.
Hello.
Oh,
you adorable people. Just her. Um,
I said
hello.
hello. How dare you?
Oh, sorry. The audio. We are a D&D live stream doing Odyssey of the Dragonlords, which is set in Thylia, a land of inspired by Greek mythology. Although our heroes have been doing their own adventures for a while now, they have been essentially chosen by prophecy to prevent the end of days as the Titans sharpen their blades and prepare for the end of days. Honestly, just the one Titan now, as we more or less
Okay,
sidelined
give me
another
just a
one.
sec here. Seems
What's
like we're
wrong?
having some video issues. For some
Oh, okay,
reason,
you're not.
it doesn't like our...
Okay, can you hear me though, people in the audience?
Can hear you.
Uh, they can hear us. Okay. If you're flickering in and out, we're going to get that taken care of. Thank you for letting us know.
I don't know why, but it's like it doesn't want to accept that
Mhm.
Discord exists. Oh well.
That's weird.
We'll do
Well,
this.
should
there
we
we
should we
go.
disconnect and get back on, or I
I
can't
think
see
we're
it.
okay.
Okay,
I
we're
brought
good.
it
You're
back
back.
in.
Hey, there we go.
Okay. So I am. We're here, and let me think. What was I going to say? I completely lost control of my train of thought. Um, Here is chosen by prophecy with 31 days left to prevent the end of the world, which means very shortly into the session we will be past the halfway point. And no going back.
It's the
Or here,
end of the world as we know it.
we
Oh
should actually.
boy.
It is amazing. I don't think we've made that reference yet, which honestly is an amount of
That's
restraint.
why you played that today.
I I am amazed by our restraint. Um,
I got
Also,
another one, but it's more niche.
as a quick note, I realized how complex our campaign's gotten because I've talked to GamerBot outside of the stream and explained to them Chandra's motivations, and I was like, okay, you need to understand that there was a truce 500 years ago, and religions are being taught equally, even though they're shitty, and that brings us to the philosophy of hedonism. And then I'm like, god damn. So anyway,
Hedonism. Woo!
yeah. Uh, Chandras is just sad that he got rejected. So I will get to it. We've taken enough of your time. Let's introduce the Dragon Lords. I'm going to pick each one. They'll introduce themselves, describe their character, and then the question of the day is who would your character's favorite Disney princess be? I'm going to start with Tammy.
Of course, because I don't technically have an answer. So I'm Tammy. I play Kiki, the Triton barbarian fighter. I wanted to throw Warlock in there for some odd reason because I just want to be as awesome as Callista, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
But
I was
what?
going to say, are you a warlock? Okay, never mind. Sorry, I
No,
misunderstood.
I wanted to say
It's
Warlock. It was on the tip of my
channeling.
tongue.
Oh, I see.
Apparently.
Channeling me.
Okay, I misheard you. Okay.
No. I think that Kiki's favorite Disney princess would be the most non-conventional Disney princess ever because she doesn't see herself like that. She didn't grow up with the princess mentality, so she doesn't know what to do with that. She may have to look to Honora. She may have to look to Kyra maybe for some guidance. Maybe Darian again if she ends up seeing Darian. But she doesn't know how to be a princess. To her, a princess is like an insult. Like, you're such a
Wonderful.
princess. You don't do anything for yourself. And that ain't her.
So she doesn't have a favorite Disney princess. Okay, this is. I accept this answer. I like this. Jen.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello, everybody. I play Kyron, the wood elf monk. Pow pow. Pretty simple. Nothing else really. Oh yeah, Uncle to Arcades. Okay, so Disney princesses. Cray doesn't really have a whole lot of like Disney princesses in his head, so he wants to be that horse from Tangled.
You told me you had an answer ready
I did.
What-
A horse from
No
Tangled.
one will pick an actual princess.
I know 2 of yours, but let me see. What
But
was
if he
it?
had to make a choice, if he had to truly make a choice between a princess, it'd be that what's her name?
No, this is fine. This is
from-
good.
That one from Wreck-It Ralph. What was her name?
Penelope!
Penelope.
Yes, Penelope.
Penelope von
Yeah.
Schweetz.
Yes, but
This is amazing.
this is Cray, not Jen. So Cray would definitely go for the horse from Tangled.
Let's go with Reed.
Unless he puts his coconut bra on.
Anyway, I'm Reed.
Reed, hi.
How's it going?
It's adventurous, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, so I'm playing the human wizard Euphemian. And I'm going to go with Ariel, and frankly, if you need more explanation than that, you haven't been paying attention to the campaign.
There is some surprisingly horny subtext to that answer. Okay, let's go ahead. And Allie, what do you got?
All right, so I'm Allie. My character is Callista. She is a satyr bardlock, officially more warlock than bard. And I think her answer for favorite Disney princess would be, man, I'm like dying to go contrary and say Anastasia.
Oh.
I'll see you in hell. No, it's fine. Anastasia's fine. Anastasia's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's only yeah, it's fine. If I had to pick like a traditional Disney princess though, I
You
would
apparently
probably
don't.
None of us do.
Yeah. Who would you pick? Who would you pick?
I'm gonna throw it out there. I guess she's not technically a princess either, so I don't know how it helps, but Meg from Hercules.
Oh yes, she's awesome.
Reed gets inspiration tonight.
Yes!
He gets one inspiration. My guess, I had guesses for all of you. I think Kiki, Ariel, Crayren, Mulan,
okay.
Euphemian, Belle, and Callista, Aurora. Those are my guesses.
Oh.
I was
I would have gone
or
I would have
Snow
gone
White.
Moana for Kiki.
Oh, okay. Oh, that works.
Ooh.
She
For
also resents being called a princess.
That's fair.
Yes.
But
true.
then I started to, whenever Reed was answering, I'm like, I bet Allie's gonna go with Meg, and then I thought that, and so I thought it was either Meg or Aurora for you.
Yeah.
Um,
The question is your favorite the one you want to be like or the one that you like? You know what I mean?
mhm.
Oh, that's why Cray wants to be the horse. That horse has some attitude.
The heroes.
Okay, to me, Cray is Hey Hey from Moana.
Oh,
Love it. Love it. You'll have to see it.
Anyways,
Um,
back on track.
I'm gonna start calling you drumstick.
When are we ever on track, y'all?
we're gonna jump in because we've lost some time. The heroes have been split. 2 of them going to the Isle of the Golden Heart, and 2 of them staying on the Island of Fates to help with the sewing of what was it? The robe of invisibility, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
For Craren.
Yes.
And what was it? And so the heroes have about 2 days left, I believe, before they are reunited. Most of their tasks have been done. In fact, it should be a straight path home. Callista, are you still planning to exhaust yourself again? So it's gonna be 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why you're worried. That's fine.
15 feet of
Um,
movement.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Tiny little goat legs.
And
We got
was gonna
Starlight. You sit down on her.
you fucking have a goddamn Pegasus. That's amazing. You have a Pegasus.
I do.
So let me see. What was I looking for? And then Reed has made a deal to get what is it? Asteria? I can't say her name right.
Astria.
Astria. Her name. Her name back, and I believe, did you negotiate for her freedom? I believe you did.
Yes, we did.
All it took was your name, which went in an odd direction. And Cray, you have been sacrificing your services and time, and possibly next several therapy sessions in favor to get some answers in this cloak.
Ray's therapist would need a therapist. Sorry.
Let's begin.
Wait, hey,
Hey,
just a little segue, kind of speaking of therapist. That dragon that we kept from the Lizard King who needed therapy, Cray brought him on board.
hmm
Clotho grabbed him? Where has he been stashed? Has he been left somewhere?
I think he's
Is he
below deck. I think
Okay,
he's-
so we're gonna.
Was
We
it
got two
Clotho? I thought it
dragons.
was the wizard.
Yeah, it's Calliope.
Oh, Calliope, sorry.
Yeah. I think Calliope will be watching out for him. I will get to how he's how he's been, but he hasn't been really friendly. But he wasn't really friendly with Cray there either way. I want to jump back in, but Reed, did you have any announcements first?
Just the store, our usual fun stuff.
Mhm.
I've got a cat who's
Allie's
desperately watching this, and I
demonstrating.
want to take a picture. Sorry. So you can see Allie's got our hoodie there. We've got a whole bunch of really interesting, fun stuff that we've all got Lala Letty's art on.
Mhm.
And yeah, check it out. You're going to want to go to, I never remember the actual link, streamlabs.com/rollforbulls/merch.
And as always, I will rush through this, but if you're watching, you have channel points at the bottom of your Twitch page, and you can use those to buy the heroes boosts, and those can make a big difference. Just like the gods require the praise of the heroes require the praise of the audience. Show of hands, are we ready to begin? All right, we go a little bit over to make up for lost time. I'll try and be more efficient on my beginnings. But we're going to start on the, you know what? Let's start with the Island of the Golden Heart. 3 heroes, well, two heroes, a goddess. Well, 1 hero and 1 goddess are on the island because 1 hero is moving across and around the island at an incredible speed as Starlight, or Pegasus, moves through the sky, and perfect music for this. I have told you that you do not like have conversations with Starlight as one typically would. I think that all my telepathy animals is different. I like to make it different for all of them. With Starlight, when you're near them, you're just aware of certain new facts. And right now, you're realizing that a Pegasus is incredibly picky, and they don't let anything with a tainted soul near them. But if someone joins with them, there's a new kind of freedom to going from being by yourself to with somebody that will lead you on new adventures or go with you on new adventures. And you're feeling this sort of exhilaration both for yourself and the awareness of Starlight as you are moving through the sky. And what are you thinking about right now? What is your character doing or saying at this moment when you're above the island by yourself?
Kind of a cross between her exhilaration, my exhilaration of having made it and getting her, and the briefest little thought, maybe I am a princess. And then kind of focusing back on trying to get my thoughts to Starlight to like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not normally a flying creature yet. Gotta take it easy on me. But yet, like I said, her exhilaration kind of overpowers that. So despite my being a little uncomfortable, not as queasy as having been on the dragon, I'm kind of letting myself enjoy this a little bit, this little brief moment of freedom before we get back to business.
I want you to roll animal handling. Actually, can you give me 1 second? Can you do me a favor? Can you refresh your character sheet?
Oh, okay.
Can you give me an animal handling check?
Okay. Whoa. When did that happen?
When it comes to matters of Starlight, you are proficient in animal handling.
Ooh, so that's a 16.
As you are flying through the sky, Starlight, the world starts to slow a little bit until you're sort of rapidly less flying and more like gliding across the coast around the ring of the coast. As Starlight slows down to accommodate your worry. If you wanted to go somewhere else on the island, now would be the time to tell Starlight.
Hmm. Can I have her drop down to where Callista is?
Mhm.
Tell her to
Is it-
hop on, and then we'll go back to the middle of the island, back to the tree? Or is that where we were?
Yeah, I'm still there with Kyra.
Oh, okay. Then I kind of want to let Callista have a little go around with us.
Oh my god, okay.
I know she enjoyed it on the dragon.
Yes. Yeah, dragons are much larger though.
Okay. Well, I'll present
in.
the offer if
I'm
you'd
in.
rather
I'll
not.
hop up.
Oh, okay.
One spin.
If I'm correct, Callista was also eligible to be near Starlight before. Am I correct? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Starlight
Seem to be the girls.
swoops down and dives down and walks and sort of trots in the grass in front of Callista and Kyra just like squeals. And I'm not doing that on the microphone. But my microphone, I honestly would, except that my microphone filters out high-pitched noises, and that I couldn't possibly not make it glass shattering. That would be disrespectful. And Callista, are you gonna try and get on the are you gonna try and get on the
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Taylor.
Kiana, you are aware that the only other people that would ever be allowed to ride Starlight right now are people with worthy hearts while you are actively there approving of it. You can't just give motorcycle rides to everybody, just so you know.
Oh no.
Um,
Sorry, Euphemia, probably.
They're having why are they filming? They're having a great time. They're having fun. And Callista, you get on, and where are you going, around the island?
Yeah, if it's not too long of a little circuit, we'll just kind of show her what it looks like. But I'll also say easy.
As the world, are you saying easy for your sake or for Callista's sake?
For Callista, because now we're two people on this
High up.
horse.
High up.
Okay.
As you go quickly
I'm
through.
holding on to Callista and onto Starlight.
That's fair. Starlight is gentle and kind and a diva when it comes to anybody that's not Kiki. You'll know this immediately.
Okay.
And you are flying past, and Callista, you see the world, Kyra, and eventually even the tree of Mitros of Thylia below you, and then you're around the island, and you see from an aerial view. God, I think since first time since you rode the dragons into the city of Mitros. What's going on in your mind right now?
So Callista's absolutely trying to like keep calm, but is like expending just about every ounce of her effort, not screaming.
Mhm.
Hermione.
Like kind of in a roller coaster way where you're like scared and excited, and so you kind of just need to like let it out, but like
Mhm.
wants to seem cool, so absolutely is not letting it happen. And yeah, just like holding on a little too tight with her knees and just like real a lot of anxiety, I think.
That is absolutely
Oh no.
fantastic. I love this. You're flying through. Kiki looking at this world. Is there anything that either of you wants to say to each other right now?
Oh my god, is that a golden lion?
Yeah,
It is down
isn't
below.
that cool? Too bad Pythor's not here. I'm sure he'd have wanted to go off after it.
Mm. It's true.
Otherwise, I'm
Yep. I'll just kind of mention to Starlight, we'll do a quick little run, and then we'll go back to Kyra, and I guess make our way back to the boat.
Make your way back to the boat. Kyra goes, that was amazing. She goes, that was so great. And I missed some of it, and I need all of the details, and I need your emotional state, and I need visuals, and if you can sketch, that would be really helpful. And what did you name it?
Starlight?
I like it.
Did you want to go for a ride?
No, that's okay, but
I mean, I can't
looks
draw
really-
worth shit, so I mean, I can describe to you what it looks like. It's
um,
greens and blues and golds. It was a gold lion, but I can't draw.
no, that's a good picture. I like that.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure. What are you rolling for?
I can't remember if she tried to interact with it last time we met it, but I want to see if she thinks it won't let her get on, and that's why she's like trying to be cool.
All right.
Oh,
Roll
right.
insight.
Okay, 28.
28. Okay, at a 28. What's the most direct way I could put this? Do you remember how Black Widow didn't even try to lift Mohindir?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, something about Kyra being instrumental in a past genocide kind of makes her not want to do the personality, the pure of heart test.
People change and they grow.
They do, but the Pegasus judges whether your heart has stains on it more than your current purity. She just kind of doesn't want to be rejected by the Pegasus because she is acutely aware she would be. She goes, should we get apples?
absolutely.
You guys can take, I believe the limit was what, 20?
Yeah, I think we already divvied them, so Kiki has 10 and I have 10.
Yeah, we do. We did make that.
So what was I gonna say? You guys, are you getting on the ship then? Get on the ship.
I don't think there's any other reason for us to stay.
Okay. And
Oh, when we get on the ship, can I just real quick be like, hey, so I tried it out. No, it works. Kiki, can you sign this page in my book real quick?
Does it have to be Kiki or Kiana?
I think as long as you sign what you feel like counts as your name, it's good enough. Do you want to make a ruling on that, Ben, or is that?
Yeah, no, that's. I think Kyra would immediately go, yeah, your name is your name is your name. It's nobody else's.
I think Euphemian signed Euphemian.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. So I will write Kiki, and on top of the eyes are going to be 2 little hearts. She never did that in the military, but she can do it now.
That's fantastic.
I love it.
Yeah, no, what was I gonna say? in DC Comics, Batman was introducing himself to Wonder Woman. He grabbed the lasso of truth, and so did Superman. And Superman grabbed it and said, "I'm Kal-El, the last son of Krypton." And Batman grabbed it and said, "I'm Batman." And I follow that same rule for this. Your name is the name that you have crafted that is truly yours, not what's written down somewhere a while ago. You guys get aboard the ship. Whew. You know, it'd be a real fucker of a thing for me to do right now. Ask who is in charge of the compass. But because I think Euphemian had it, but that'd be ridiculously pedantic. All of you.
Well, he would have had to give it to us before we left. So
No, it just occurred to me as one of those things that Dick DM could do, a DDM. You head off to the Island of Fates, and we'll fade out there and start with the thank you, Jen. On the Island of Fates, Krarin is working as well. I believe did I give you a point of exhaustion before, or did you not? Okay, you have a point of exhaustion. You're working on this tapestry. You three, you and Decima Nona are stitching this together, and Nona says, "You're terrible at this, and I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame Mother if you had to stay here for another day or two to make up for the difficulty." And Decima says, "Don't worry about her. She's bitter. You're doing... well, the day or two isn't that bad."
Listen, I don't have the same amount of thousands of years experience you had, apparently,
Oh, I know.
doing this. So I think I'm pretty damn good for an amateur. So suck it. This is who you have right now.
Well, yes, but we do have thousands of years of experience, and
I
you're our
have
guest
2
here,
days.
Well, I'm just saying that as far as the distribution of skills, honestly, you should suck it, but I think that you do okay for right now. And Granny Morta.
Cray just goes back to thinking about sucking. That's all. Come on, you give it to me. I gotta go with it. Come on.
I know, just the difficulty it took for me to get through that with a straight face, and then you just like pushed one more time. I'm like, I gotta take a moment. What's Euphemian doing right now? This could be immediately after our last session, or it could be a few hours later, because I'm going to time skip a bit until you guys are all back together, so you don't need to be too precise with it.
Okay. If I could, I'd like to start working to see if I can craft a magical item.
Oh, you fucker. What are you trying to craft?
I would like to craft a piece of paper that plays music when it's in the presence of the undead.
This is a completely original thing you're just throwing at me.
Yep. Sorry.
No problem.
I seem to recall these exact words in our Curse of Strahd campaign, Ben.
Tammy's mom, Cray is not fully rested now. Basically, exhaustion hurts your the success of your rolls and other abilities until you get one full night of complete sleep with no interruptions, and the Fates have been denying Cray that. Making a magic item supposed to cost 2 weeks and 200 gold. I don't want it to take that long. Since I know you plan, I imagine you have to have some sort of counter offer in mind. So why don't you hit me with that first?
Well, if not that, then at least I'd like to start work on it.
Okay. Did you want it to be done like in a week, a few days? Like, what were you thinking when you proposed this idea?
I was hoping to get it done by the time that we're back on the ship.
Okay. I can give it to you in you know what? I want you to roll an Arcana check.
Guidance.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
29.
Oh, nice.
Are you serious?
Hey.
Holy
I wish I could like
fuck!
screenshot
Plus
that.
12? Plus 12?
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know any of you were physically capable of that kind of roll right now.
No.
I've been capable of that
Expertise.
role since pretty much the character was created.
Oh, I could do
Okay.
plus 13 to performance, but that's not as useful.
That's ridiculous. It can trick somebody thinking you're dead. I can give you a plus. I can give it to you in 4 days. It's supposed to say 2 weeks. I can see the extreme benefits of this item in some circumstances. I don't want to set a precedent of you having these items too quickly, but at 4 days for 20 fucking 9, I can give this to you by the time you undock at the next place you're going to.
Okay.
If that's fair.
Yeah, that
Does
works.
that work for you? Okay.
Yeah.
I think you rolled
Doc,
extremely
does
well.
that mean leave?
When you get to the next island that you're going to.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is very valuable, and I want you to be able to make these things. I don't want a precedent of creating artificery solutions in an afternoon is my concern. So I like this though. Is there anything else that you want to do during this time, Cray and Euphemian? Let's start with you, Cray. While Euphemian's working on this, which we'll come back to in a moment, but Euphemian or Cray, is there anything you want to be doing right now? Like if you get like an hour break or something like that.
Well, I know that they're being snooty and doing all that stuff, but I still feel that when people are working together, especially in a task unrelentingly, there is a little bit of understanding how people work and how they kind of do things. Could I gain some insight into the two sisters?
I want you to roll insight with advantage, and then I want you to tell me what you're. Oh, no, don't roll. I want you to tell me what you're trying to get from them, insight-wise, because I want you to ask the question before you roll, so that I have an untainted target number in my head.
If they would be willing to side with us to kill Grandma Morta.
Okay, and I want to tell you before you roll as well. I've been doing this in my groups now. I don't know if I remember. I told you guys I've been doing this one. I'm lifting the Pathfinder rule. If you do like a social skill like like insight, or well, even just perception or investigation, any of the deduction type rolls, I don't tell you the target number or whether you hit it. The higher you rolled, I will compare that in my mind, and then if you rolled significantly below the target number, then I have permission to lie to you. So you need to look at your result and gauge how likely it is that I'm lying to you.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's a Pathfinder. It's my favorite Pathfinder rule, and I'm bringing it here.
Sure, let's do it.
Roll insight with advantage.
Well, natural 20, 27.
We're just killing Ben tonight. That's what we're doing. We're just gonna kill the DM.
Sorry, DDM. I think we're being the DPCs today.
Yeah. It's just that I like it when obstacles happen in a game about overcoming obstacles is all. So at a 27 insight, you poke and prod some questions over the last couple days. And what you're able to put together, they hate her. They hate her so much, but they cannot function without her for 2 reasons. One, what your character will figure out that a lot of D&D players will know is that hags and these types of witches are only able to tap into their full magic when all 3 of them are near each other. So killing her would be massively reducing their own power unless they had a replacement. Additionally, Granny Morta, for all of her awfulness, is the ambassador and leader and negotiator and face of this horrible company. They would not have the capabilities of being as malicious and manipulative and effective without her. They hate her and they would love her dead. Oh, they would love her dead. Uh, but they don't have a replacement plan for her, which is keeping them in check. And it's extremely unlikely that they will betray her unless they have a way to do so and keep the exact same amount of power or more. It's the Indiana Jones with the idol thing, the swap. They'd only betray her if they would have the same amount of power afterwards at minimum.
Okay.
And that's not a puzzle. I have no idea what to do with that information. I'm just telling you.
Okay. That was my thought, and I kind of wanted to confirm that because I wanted to speak with the group about it when we were together again. I just wanted to get some sort of like intel, like because I'm a double agent type of thing, you know. Wait, no, it
That's
doesn't make sense. I'm an
mhm.
undercover agent.
No, that's good.
You
It could
know.
be all kinds of agents. Yeah, that's fantastic. I just think that what was I going to say? Um, I think that's why they wanted her. You'd bring a child, is because they were going to convert the child into a potential replacement for one of them. If you brought a child to be coaxed and reshaped into one, that would be incredibly evil, and also would solve this problem.
Okay.
Is there anything else? Well, anything else you want to do just yet?
Mm, no, I don't know if I really want to look into the tapestry again.
Mm-hmm.
Just debating what else I could see because I can't see Pythor, right? I think I
Um,
did that once and I couldn't really see it.
I think I made it. I think you saw some information about two boars
Right.
that was sort of abstract and symbolic. Yeah, you wouldn't really be able to do another. I'm not going to let you do a check on something you already saw before. But you could try something else. That was a good question though.
How are my friends? Could I check that?
Which friends and what's how?
I want to see whether or not my friends have made it to the Isle of the Heart. I don't know that as Cray,
We're
so I
your
wanna
friends.
know where my. Shut up! You're not there.
Um, you see. I'll give this one to you for free. You see. Actually, no. Roll insight because I have something in my head.
Insight. Let's see if tapestry is lying to me. Did it come through?
Nope.
Oh my god, another natural 20 for 27. I'm wasting my natural 20s, guys.
Ben,
Sorry, Ben.
See, this is why every time we get into combat, you're rolling sevens.
Right? I'm wasting it.
Okay. You see Kiana on a Pegasus in the sky, and you see Callista on the same Pegasus flying through the air. It's a simple affirmation that things are going well. And it's fine. It's good. It's comforting. And then your mind sees the threads, just a couple strands of colors just a little out of place, and your mind moves, and you see a figure whispering to Kiki, and Kiki sort of communing with that figure. And then you follow that strand and see that figure speaking with a group of other people, like a council, a gang, a boardroom, like a group of people talking to the person that just spoke to Kiki. And that is where we'll end that.
I'll just keep that information tucked to my head.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little too complicated. He has to go talk to Euphemian about this.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. And as you study, we're gonna move ahead. All right, show of hands. Are we okay with moving to the next day? All right. Euphemian, is your hand down?
Nope, I'm
Oh, okay, sorry. Look for. So we're gonna cut to 30, Jen,
Ooh,
as they sail
guys.
back.
All right, 30 days, guys.
I'm gonna ask something a little unintuitive for just a moment. Is there raise your hand if you're okay with going straight to 29 and the scene when you guys reconnect. If your hand's down, I assume you have something you want to do. Read what you want to do.
I just want to speak at some point between now and then with Astria and sort
Okay.
of see what her plans are.
Okay. On the dawn of the 30th day, you're going to when do you wake up? I mean, usually it's time wise, like an hour.
Mid morning, like 9:30.
9:30. Okay. You get a sending at 7, waking you up. And let me get this exactly right. One second, I'm writing this out. You wake up it's like someone's talking to you loud. All of a sudden, you just like jolt awake. You just hear, with 30 days left, I imagine you have plans in motion. We are all waiting with bated breath to hear more.
Oh, Valis.
I love that I don't do voices, but you could just hear something, be like, "Oh, that motherfucker."
Can't talk right
it's
now.
all about the tone.
Mhm.
Can't talk right now. Dealing with the fates. Don't want to leave more information than I have to. We'll update.
You receive a second sending message. A reminder: this is a high-level spell slot that immediately goes. I'm sorry. I imagine there's some subterfuge in the magics used. Did you say you don't have time to talk to me? Is that your no response? Okay.
Holy shit. Oh,
Okay, well, I'm just
like
have to go
talking
back
to your mother? Oh my god.
I just have to go think if you have 3 villains in the campaign now. Okay, so what do you want to do this morning?
Well, she woke me up early, and so she got to deal with bitchy Euphemian.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
So I guess I'll get up. I'll check in on Cray.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe prepare something quick to eat for the two of us, just out of rations.
Actually, Cray, you sent me a question privately, which I appreciate you being discreet, but I wanted to check with you here. You asked if you have another exhaustion level, and I wanted to ask, did you work through the night again, or did you petition for some sort of break or rest?
Well, Jen assumes it was just working straight full through, but Cray would have asked for a rest.
Do it this way. Roll a sleight of hand check. This is making sense in my head. am still. You left Valis on red.
Oh my god. Natural 20 for a 30.
You know there's another number you can roll on that, right? There's like 19 others.
You rolled 3 nat 20s in a row.
Really fucking suck, sorry, at the next battle. Oh my god, guys.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you know what? You earned a break. You earned a break, okay? I got nothing. I just went to post that alley myself. I see this you post that because I went to post it in the Discord. That is
That's
unreal.
ridiculous. Oh my god. I want to take a screenshot
You don't get a
that.
second level of exhaustion.
Okay.
And I realize it's supposed to be actually hurting these die rolls because you have disadvantage, but I can't bring myself to take that away from you. I can't. We'll just remember it when you get on the boat.
Uh-oh.
No, you're fine.
Well, what to deal with Kiki's best friend Chelsea at some point, so
So, what was I gonna say? You are, you are fine. You're able to take a rest, so you only have the one level of exhaustion. We're gonna, I guess, Euphemian, you're the only one to do anything, so let's have you do your scene before everybody else arrives, and then that'll be that. So who did you want to speak to?
The Lamia, Astria.
You go and you find Astria, or the Lamia, I suppose. And she is just sitting in her cavernous room with her eyes closed. I'd say deep in thought, but at this point you're probably deep in trying not to think about anything. And you walk into the room and she just opens her eyes and looks at you and says nothing. Just completely, I'm aware you're in the room. That is our conversation.
I would imagine that our boat is going to be here soon. Will you be joining us?
Rather cruel question.
She should be aware of this, right?
I don't think you ever told her. I don't think anybody told her.
Oh, I thought she was made aware at the time, where she
Would she
suddenly
not know?
realized that she knew her name and all that.
No, you were told her name.
Okay.
She wasn't given anything back. She was told her name and had the sort of magical lock lifted off of leaving. She has not been altered.
Oh, okay. I thought that she was aware of that. If that's the case, then I wouldn't start up like that.
Oh, okay. I apologize. Do you want to rewind this?
Yeah,
let's rewind this.
Yep.
No, no, nothing was altered about her. You were told her
Okay.
name in honesty, and she won't be punished for trying to leave the island. That's all she has. She's still going to be a Lamia.
Okay. So, how aware are you of what's been transpiring around here?
I stopped paying heed to what happens on this island a long time ago. You drew some art. Your friends. I don't understand the question.
Well, as things happen, I've made a deal with the hags.
They often do. I presume this is goodbye.
That's up to you, as a matter of fact. Your name, as has been given to me, is Astria.
Why does that sound familiar? What do you want?
I suppose I'm here to ask if you want to come with us. You're free of the hag's influence.
I no longer fight well.
That's not the end of the world. We have a squirrel on board who mostly just yells at things.
And he helps you?
He has. You would be welcome to come with us, even if it is just as a passenger.
Tell me what you want in exchange. I will not make another deal that brings me down even lower somehow. Tell me your terms in no uncertain words.
I don't have terms. I'm not a hag. I'm not here to make deals, cause any kind of malfeasance. I'm only here to offer you what was wrongly taken from you. And to let you know that you're welcome to come with us, if you would like. Or if you think that it's likely that you're going to be able to book alternate passage, that's up to you.
Is Cray there? Or is this
Uh,
a private conversation?
Reed, would you be okay with Cray being there?
If he can spare some time, sure.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. If Cray could hear the conversation and come over, that'd be fine.
So I'd say I'd probably be like doing like crunches or something and working on
Okay.
my abs or something like that.
Mhm.
Working out maybe in the corner while they're doing that. And I'm like,
Mhm.
he's basically saying, you can make your choice freely if you want to come with us. Oh, see how it work out, man. You gotta make your choice. You're free to do that now.
I will consider this if you meet the condition of mine. I will ask you a question. You give me the answer with your whole heart. Anything less, and we're done discussing this.
Ask your question.
Why?
Because I have been in a position where I couldn't choose before. And because I know that there's very little worse in the world.
I was here because I failed my sisters.
One can't be punished forever. It's a quality of mercy.
Tell me when it's time to leave.
I will.
Cray is doing one arm push ups and just says, it's basically whenever I'm done working for stuff, but I'm glad you're joining us.
Doesn't say anything in response to that. Sort of thinks about it for a moment.
I hope I have a chance to, at some point, to have a chat with Euphemian and give him some of the insight that I had gotten from the sisters.
You can absolutely do that. You can do that like right, and we can skip ahead to you doing that right now.
Yeah, I'll just let him know. Just
Mhm.
yeah, the sisters are. They're not nice people.
I'm not surprised. Hags very rarely are bags of fun and puppies.
Well, I mean, you jumped out of a window once.
Does that sound like the activities of someone who's enjoying where they are?
You know, I have to tell you the story about me jumping out a window. How fun that actually was. That did not involve any women, clearly.
Uh-huh.
But
And
yeah,
Was
it
the
was fun
window open
times.
at least?
Well, I had to pry it open because it was locked from the inside.
Okay, well, I didn't even have the benefit of that. I smashed through the window. Look, I'm not...
We
Hags,
can
not
talk
good.
about we can talk about fun time later.
You have a very strange definition of fun.
That's what Kiki said.
you all are wonderful.
I go back to working on the loom on the tapestry or tapestry, whatever.
1 day later, if that's okay with all of you.
I would say, just
Mhm.
quickly,
Mhm.
After Euphemian put Valis on hold, he would drop a sending towards her.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
This has been what I'm about to say here, but okay, does that meet your schedule now?
I it's it's pro-
Oh my god. You did not.
are you seriously trying to do static on a message spell? Holy shit!
Jesus Christ. Mhm.
Ballista, you get you're on mute. You get a spell that says, I trust you're more than capable of being my point of contact going forward. Is that correct?
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead and hit me up whenever.
No further follow-up, no elaboration, no context given.
Can I use my Far Scribe to cast sending to Euphemia?
Yes.
Just gonna be like, hey, so is everything okay with Valis? I just got a really concerning message.
I don't think she's very happy with me. She woke me
Clearly.
up this morning.
We're fundamentally shaping the dynamic of this campaign because she's an early riser and you're not.
Honestly, she should just have like
Oh.
messaged Krarin because Krarin would have been awake and exercising. So
Mhm.
his message would have been like, "So, yeah, this is what's been happening." Okay.
Oh.
For what it's worth, I don't sleep, so she'll never wake me up.
Oh my god.
Mm.
We're the best, guys.
We got this.
It's fine. We're fine. We're good.
As soon as Fatima gets here, you all need to tell her
I can't wait until
everything.
we have to talk to someone and like use the in that's like, oh yeah, we're tight with the Queen of Mitros.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I think like
we're
there's
tight.
there's like a
He's
30%
Finland.
chance. Yeah, there's like a 30% chance she's helping Acostas' smear campaign right now, just out of pettiness. Like,
Respect.
Do you
show
want
of
me to
hands.
roll on that?
No. What's up, Allie?
Oh, I jumped in on the show of hands real quick. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Show of hands. Are you all ready? Or is it, hands down if there's something else you want to do? Tammy, what you got?
No, sorry.
Okay.
A little weird energy
Rock,
today.
paper.
There's a
you know,
delay. I was looking at the Twitch, not our Discord.
I'm gonna
Nobody else has the hand up.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I thought the dumbest fucking thing before this session started. What I thought to myself was, we're gonna fast forward 2 days here, and I was brushing my teeth. I was looking in the mirror, and I thought to myself, we're gonna fast forward the last 2 days, and I will get my time skip that I wanted at the Great Games. And I don't know why I put that into the world.
Now you know.
So,
When's your birthday again, Ben? Because, we could give it to you as an early birthday present.
yeah, that's
one
December.
day.
It's not. Yeah, that's. Those of you that don't know, the Great Games was supposed to be a one-session, one-shot to help the players unwind, and it became, I think, the third story arc in the campaign.
Months.
So
Actual months.
actual months.
Actual months, yeah.
It's supposed to be one session of you guys making some silly rolls. The next day, Callista, you are
29.
exhausted
29.
and burned out, and you've been working through the night, and you see the Island of Fates on the horizon. Euphemian and Cray, well, I guess Euphemian would be the one that would see it, because Euphemian, you would see the boat on the horizon, and meanwhile, in the cavern, Granny Morta comes up to Craven and goes and says, "There you are, dear. You can stop all of that. You can look at that. Oh, I suppose I'll have to
tried
redo some of that."
best. I'm sorry. It's apparently not good enough.
Oh no! Your best is, it's fine. It's fine. I won't have to take too long to touch this up. That's okay. You, well, dear, you've been such a sweetheart, and your friends made an offer with me that some of it has been fun, and it's time that I make good on what I had for you. And she holds up her hand, and this silvery cloth flies out from the other room, the tapestry room, and flies, and she holds it out, and you see like this. It looks almost like a cloak, with a. It's like almost like a cape, but with a hood on it, and it's silvery and light as air. And she turns it around, and as she turns it, all the light shimmers, and she holds it to you, and she says, "It's time." She says, "It's time, doomed child. It's time for you to pull back on the threads of fate and claim your own destiny from her. We think that you will work wonders." And she offers it to you.
I take it, and it's as this beautiful fabric is in my hands. I almost like want to swirl in it like a
Mm-hmm.
like a girl.
Mm-hmm.
But then I ask her, "Do you have a mirror?"
Can't stand the things.
Oh.
But if you like, she snaps her fingers, which I can't do. And this image of you appears, this perfect simulacrum of you appears, like mimicking your movements and everything directly in front of you.
Ooh. So then I put the thing on me.
You put
The
this on.
cape.
As you put the cape on, you see this sort of magical erasure of your hair, your head, your eyes moves down. And then even though the hood only goes this far, that erasure goes all the way down and just drifts down until you are no more. There is a slight shimmer, imperceptible, almost like a sense of unease where you are, but you are invisible. And
Okay.
you can see out into the world completely.
Can I try to tickle Granny Morta?
Sure, roll a sleight of hand check.
20.
Are you kidding me? You tickle her, and she just stop that. Stop that. I don't like being touched. Not even by someone with hands like yours.
This is lovely. And
I
you're good
know.
on your promise.
I know. Your friend better be good at his.
Oh, he's
You
good at a
and-
lot of stuff.
I'd imagine. You and I are friends now. Reed, Gamebot says the camera's flickering again.
Yeah, it seems like whenever Discord is put in the background, it just wants to disappear.
Okay. We're figuring
So
it
I'll
out,
have to
guys.
not
and
do
we'll-
that.
Sorry about that. Figure it out. She looks at you and says, "We're friends now, you and I at least. So don't ever hesitate to visit again if you need help from Granny, if you need answers, if you need strength, if one of your friends dies. Accidents happen, and we'll be here."
Okay, bye.
I thought that was going to be more. As
Cray does not give a shit. He's out.
um,
He misses his friends as much as he won't say it. He misses them very much, and he just wants to get out of this stupid place.
Kiki, when you guys are getting there, would you be on the deck looking out or downstairs or something? What would you be doing?
As soon as I would see the island, I would go get Starlight and say, we'll go for a ride. And then I'm hoping that I can just be standing there on Starlight with the wind blowing through my hair. I won't have braided my hair and just be a vision like this, waiting for them to see me when they come out.
And
Hoping that like someone might be a little bit miserable and just think they're hallucinating or something.
you you fly into the sky and come out like almost like a Valkyrie into the battle and into this open space. And Euphemian Euphemian and Krarin see you flying ahead.
Hey, Euphemian. Should I put the cloak on? I'm gonna put the cloak on.
All right.
But like
As
hold my
you-
hand or something, because no, never mind. I don't want to hold hands. Never mind.
As you just vanish, Kiki, you see one of the two silhouettes in the distance just completely disappear. Euphemian, what do you do right now?
When I see that the ship is coming close, I'm going to go get Astria.
You turn to go get Astria. You go turn to get Astria, and she is already walking along the path towards you. And when you turn to see her, she stops and she says, "You've changed your mind."
Hmm.
I was coming to get you. Anyone you want to say goodbye to?
No.
Well then, let's get the fuck off this island.
Yeah, let's get it the fuck off this island.
Yes. And she walks along with the rest of you to meet the Valkyrie princess and Callista, exhausted muse of the muse, and the two of you triumphantly returning from the Isle of Golden Heart. And does this seem like a good place for a break? It seems like it's a good place for a break for me.
Sure.
Yeah, because you actually know what? Let's go a little bit further because I got some things in mind.
Okay.
We can come to you guys. The ship does disembark. Yeah, no, we're gonna do this part. I want to do this a little bit more. My apologies. Ship gets here to disembark. You guys missed a lot, and I missed a lot too that I need to get caught up on. Kiana, she's got a Pegasus now, and its name is Starlight, and it's beautiful, and I want to braid its hair. But I think Kiki has it on lock. And Callista has been amazing and is tired and deserves rest, and she's going to go fall asleep in my lap in just a minute. But what have you guys been up to? I need every detail. You didn't have a storyteller with you, but I
Can I
need
t-
every detail.
Can I tickle Kyra?
I want you to try. I want you to roll sleight of hand with advantage.
You're still hidden, right?
Oh yeah. Uh, 20.
Kyra just lights up laughing. Just like rainfall on glass. It just lights up laughing and just completely giddy and goes, okay, who's got mage hand and Callista, do you have mage hand or is that someone else? Because if that isn't, then Callista and I need to talk. Who is it?
I just give her a hug. And I go, it's me!
And she give her a hug and she goes, Pray.
Hi!
Hi. You're invisible. So they got it for you?
It's terrible.
Yep.
We had to trade in Kray's corporeal form.
Yep. These are the same hands that tickle the hag. It has now tickled the goddess.
You may
Where's
want to
Kiki?
bath.
Where's Callista?
I'm on my horse.
Where's Callista?
Oh, I am absolutely just leaning against Kyra, like my eyes are just closed.
I would like to lift her up and spin her around and say, you need to sleep, young lady.
Yes,
You can
please.
pick her up.
What is
Like,
Gray's strength?
I hear you guys saying it, but like to me with my eyes closed, it's really the same experience.
What is my strength? My strength is pretty abysmal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's abysmal. It's average at most.
And she Kyra looks at you, Fabian, and goes, well, it's a shame that we lost his corporeal form. But you know, we'll make do. It isn't like we lost your face or Kiana's or Callista's or something like that. So we'll be okay. And she sort of winks at you for a second.
Can I
I
do that
sometimes
whole
forget-
entire like peekaboo thing where it's like, now you see me, now you don't, now you see me, now you don't, now you see me, now you don't.
What will be Prey again? Supposed to be?
What was
He is
that?
absolutely giddy seeing his friends again, that they're safe and they're sound and they're okay. He does not give a shit right now.
I think we do have some rather important things to talk about, but
Oh, right.
if it's all the same to you, I would like to get the hell off this fucking island.
Wait, where are we going again?
Astria says he's been saying that repeatedly.
Are you coming with us? I like just realized she was here.
She doesn't say anything at all.
Another for our ship of wayward souls.
You collect them.
Or they kind of just attached to us, really.
Like attracts like.
Yep.
Tame's home. They're talking to Kyra and also Astria, the new beastie that joined them, and they're just sort of goofing around. Jin, I'm loving this now you see me now you don't thing. I'm going to say for future reference, the Cloak of Invisibility. Every time you have it on, you toggle it on and off, but every time you have it on, there's a timer ticking down, and it's always in 1 minute blocks. So it would kind of be 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes if every time you do it.
Okay.
And when it hits 2 hours, it stops working until you fully recharge it. I'm loving this here. I just want to set that foundation for if you're doing fuckery in like an intense fight scene later or something like that.
Oh yeah. No. He's just playing with it. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
You know when you get a new toy, you gotta play.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
guy. It's a guy thing. They play with toys. All right.
Oh no,
He's
we do.
playing
We
with this
do.
guy.
No, I remember puberty. No, it's fine. So anyway, you guys before you get on the ship have to decide what island you're going to next.
If
Can
all's
we
the
say
same to you,
scorpion?
we do need to get to the centaur. Post haste, if we can.
I'm in. Although I don't think I can fast forward us. I mean, I can, but I'd really rather not. If we could just take 3 days, maybe.
Ballista goes, yeah, 3 days is fine. And she looks at Euphemian almost like offended, like protected. Even though he didn't say that, she looks at Euphemian like, yeah, 3 days is fine.
We've found some rather... I'm assuming we're already taking off at this point.
You can be. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm playing this part fast and loose.
We found some rather interesting information. Apparently Euphemian, the other Euphemian, isn't as dead as he initially seemed.
Yeah, we got some major headaches.
What? Kyra's just here, and she just like pulls up like 3 different scrolls at once because she's not even sure what category this goes in. And she goes, what? Did you not kill? Have you been lying to me? No, that's not right.
No, Euphemian made a deal when he should have been looking after me and not looking after himself. And he made a deal so he could get the... Don't worry, you're amazing. Thank you for coming and joining us, Astria. Thank you. But he made a deal to have me... The tapestry.
Kyra goes, what did you do? What did you do to Granny Morta?
Tickled her, apparently.
Well,
Probably fondled at the same
whatever.
time.
No. Listen, I'm not good with women. There's no fondling involved here, okay? But he did something to the tapestry.
if you're not fondling, then no, you're not good with women.
Well, I was doing something to the tapestry, and it like reverbed, or I don't know how else to explain it, but it kind of whipped back, and the only explanation is that you can't change fate if somebody is still alive and there. And I couldn't change the other Euphemian's fate because he's still out there. Somehow.
It's a lie.
I mean,
It's
a lie requires intent.
No. It first of all, it doesn't. But no, it's and she goes, no, because on the tapestry, if you can't, if they're not supposed to put things in there that are untrue, and it's a stain. It's did that upset them? Oh no, wait, hold on. That's not the important question. Yes, it is. No, later.
Totally.
So
they were not happy.
Okay, I have to go write this down and form some theories. And
anyway, we're supposed to speak with the Lotus Witch, whoever that is. Damon had mentioned her previously, but I guess she's going to have some sort of insight into this.
Yeah. And she goes, yeah, I've heard about her. She's really smart. She's supposed to know, like, everything. And when I say she's really smart, like, my sister, where we just were, the Lotus Witch is really smart. But I've heard I haven't heard that many stories besides like some people look for her for information. Okay, anyway, yeah, no, let's go, let's do that. Yes, let's do that. We are gonna get so many reveals. How many more reveals do we have? She goes, I'm gonna find out. She goes, Callie needs to rest. But this is good. And Astria looks at you and says, "Is there a room for me?"
I don't know. We've got general quarters. You will have your own space.
My own space. Am I required to be there right now?
How do you mean?
Do you require me in my designated space right now?
You're welcome. You have free reign when you're on your own time to go wherever you'd like on the ship. If there's an emergency, we might ask for your help, but by no means are you forced to do anything or be anywhere at any point in time otherwise.
But it's all your choice now. You're free.
I don't want to overwhelm you with anything. If you do need help
I would like
adapting-
to watch. I would like to watch that island grow smaller.
Mm.
That sounds like a damn good idea.
Can I join you?
I cannot stop you. It is your ship.
It's also your choice if you want me here or not. It's your choice. It's your freedom.
I would not be offended if you were there.
Thank you. It's like I'm not even there.
Except for the mouth. Constantly going.
But it'll literally just be like 2 minutes because I know how long this thing lasts. But it's not going to happen very often.
Oh,
It's
it
like
actually
7 minutes.
it can last up to 2 hours, as long as you keep it, and then you have to keep it charged for like 12 hours to let it.
Yeah.
Whew. So
Plug it in overnight.
Does this thing take
It's an iPhone.
USB?
yeah, as you all sail off into the distance, Chandris is going to come aboard. Let me see.
Gonna come aboard.
Or come above deck.
Mm.
And Chandris is going to come over to walk over to Euphemian. And say, and look over. Cray, are you wearing your invisibility cloak?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna walk over to Euphemian and say, so you found another stray. What is this more of the bleeding heart, or is this what you've chosen to take from the island after all of that?
Chandras. Meet Astria.
For my own reference, do you want to be close enough to introduce him? Because he's, my mind, he was looking at her from like 20, 30 feet away, but if you want them to be closer, that's fine with me. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay. Okay, if they're closer, then when he says another stray, Astria just sort of like, Cray, you'd see her body kind of tense up slightly and then relax. And so when you say meet Astria, he says, oh. Has a name. Good to meet you, Astria.
This is
Chandris.
Chandris, our resident asshole.
That's how they would describe it. And she stares looking at the ocean, and her eyes grow a little more stern, and she says, pleased to meet you, Chandris. I am Astria. And he says, well, pleasant conversation.
I'm going to grab hold of his sleeve for just a moment.
Mhm.
I'm going to say to Cray, would you mind bringing Astria downstairs, getting her settled in, maybe introduce her to the rest of the crew? Could I
Sure.
speak with you for a moment, Chandras?
He goes,
Could I, as I'm walking past them, could I try to trip Chandras a little bit as we're walking? So he just
Yeah,
does a little like stumble?
I want you to make a, let's do a sleight of hand check with advantage.
So I'd imagine he'd be startled to hear my voice
Oh, yeah.
nearby.
Yeah. I really did have to explain, like, the whole backstory of
Oh my
Luthieria
god,
and-
guys! Holy
No.
shit! Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Say it. Say it.
Natural 20 for another 30.
Okay,
Suck
do
it,
you want him,
Chandras!
do you want him to
Suck it!
fall on, do you want him to fall on his face or like just stumble? Like, what are you looking for here? Because you're gonna get it.
I just want him to stumble and like have to catch himself somehow. Because I'm
Okay.
like, fuck you for doing that. Don't be an asshole to people.
So
Asshole.
he talks to you from, he goes, yes, of course, I have a time. He falls, and he sort of like pulls out these mage hand. No, I'm gonna say like not like a mage. Yeah, just for flavor, we'll do like a mage hand to like break his falls, like push him. He's like, and he's just okay. You see like his hair sort of fall. He goes, falls in front of him. He goes, okay.
If he's down, I'd like to
Mhm.
put my foot on his back.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're in that mood this morning.
I've had a very stressful 3 days. And I want you to be absolutely clear of this matter. That
And what would
there
that
is
be?
not a person on this ship that is an it.
Understood. I didn't realize that she was talking to a member of the crew. You'll forgive me, she looks a little different. And he tries to like push back, but like he is a weak little academic boy, even compared to you. And like this isn't much of a strength check. And he goes, it was an honest mistake. But I suppose I'll be more careful. I did come to greet you. I thought that would be worth something.
If your plan is to insult my guests, in the future perhaps simply leave yourself below decks.
And he goes, so they're your guests now. Okay. Thought they were members of the crew. Can we possibly, while you're discussing the urgent imperative to treat everybody on this crew with basic respect, can I ask possibly that I be allowed to stand without your foot on my back?
I'll let him up.
He stands up, uses prestidigitation to clean off the boot print and everything like that. Astria, it is lovely to meet you, madam, and let me know if you want for anything aboard the Dryad.
No,
Now
she's
that
fine.
was
I got
polite.
her. Thanks. I'm gonna lead her down below decks and get her some tea and something to eat and find her some place to sleep.
It's good to see you too, Euphemian. Tell me, what did you get out of your time on that island?
Questions.
Sounds helpful. Do you need me for anything?
Tell me, what do you know of the Lotus Witch?
I've heard about her. I don't know what she looks like or what she does exactly. She's very smart. She gathers information. Lutheria finds her perfectly irritating, which I imagine means that she's a friend of yours. But for all of her knowledge, she doesn't seem to have a side in any of this. And she doesn't seem to welcome guests that much. You don't hear many people can go to consult. I hear many people going to consult with her. I don't hear a lot of people coming back.
Seems like a trend.
Hi, Fatima. Yes. Yeah, you keep going to get divine insight and then almost dying. You should stop doing that. It's almost like this pursuit of knowledge is delusional and dangerous. If only there was someone that's been telling you that repeatedly over and over again.
Well, as it happens, it found out I might actually be dead already, so...
Is there some more questions you got?
Some of them. How's your enchantment skill? I've got a little toy that I'm making.
I'm very good at what I do.
Feel like helping me with a minor enchantment?
Oh, I would be delighted to help you right now, Euphemian.
At some point during this conversation, can I like pass by within 10 feet on my way below decks with Kyra to just like knock out and just try to like subtly, without being noticed, cast prestidigitation on Chandris?
What are you trying to cast? No, before you get to that, I'm going to sit there. I'm going to say, before you go and try to do that, when you reach your hand to do that, because you're like with Kyra goes, honey, and just like puts your hand down. Like,
Oh, please. It'll be so funny.
Okay, well, I technically can't affect the story, so if that's what the heroes want to do.
So can I do it? I mean, I'll do it either way, but I just want to know if he catches me or not. I just want to put the boot print back on his back.
He, you can just put that on discreetly. And you put this on, and he does not notice for a while.
And as we like keep walking, I'll just be like, see, like no harm, no foul. It was great.
She goes, okay, it was funny, but you need to rest. But it was funny. Let me see 1 second. And
when you get down below decks, you hear Cray, because Cray's settled the Astria down and had kind of shown her stuff. You hear Cray and Bullbug being like, "Oh, bro, bro."
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely.
And
just completely.
Bro.
Yeah. Completely just secret handshake that involves a lot of punching of shoulders, things like that. Just absolutely bro time. Fatima, this is a temporary start time for a few weeks. Sorry about that. We will definitely catch you up. There's been a lot of roleplay. There hasn't been a lot of plot advancement, and I'll catch you up between the breaks. Sorry about that. We're glad you're here. I actually want to say hi, but we're having a very serious moment when you came in. But I will catch you up. When you get down there.
I just want to say, before the conversation with Chandris and Astria happened, after everybody greeted everybody, if I could have asked to like get Arcades and relieve Euphemian of Arcades, get him out, get him to do a little bit of a stretch, give him a little bit of a tour, head on my way downstairs to where the kitchen is, and where I'm hearing bro, turn around and we're just gonna go in a complete opposite direction.
That is fantastic. Just go ahead and see that now.
It's sort of
this.
snuck past, but we're at 12 days now for Arcades since he hatched.
Oh, so he's bonded to you now.
Give me a minute. I like this reminder.
Uh-oh. So he didn't want me to take him away from Mummy.
So where would Arcades have been right then, Reed? When,
With me.
Cameron-
Sorry.
Yeah, on the ship. Where would he have been when Tammy went to go get him?
Well, he would have been with me because he's been with me on the island.
I told you before. I conveyed it before that sometimes you see the world through Arcades' eyes when he's trying to communicate something to you. And right now, when Kiki comes to take Arcades, still small little thing, you feel this surge of joy being emanated to you. It's not your own thought, and there's no confusion or distinction about whose it is. You feel clear as day the joy that Arcades feels seeing a member of his family come over.
No.
And this is the first cohesive, undiluted thought Arcades sends to you as you realize that this bonding is complete. And you too can send your perceptions and emotions back and forth to each other as easily as Indian sending spell without, spell slots or anything like that. It would. No, you know what? That's what that is. And if you speak verbally, you understand each other as well too. Although Arcades does not speak yet.
Okay.
When this happens, do you want to say anything or do anything at that moment?
I'll just sort of pass him over to Kiki.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like a mother letting the baby go for the first night with the babysitter.
You feel this warmth in your head and this eagerness and this hope that maybe this family member, this blue family member, has more cards to give them.
It's a dark path you're traveling down, Katie's.
So many. Just wait.
Just stacks. Just stacks. That's just the first one that I have on hand.
But I do like the cards, and they were given to me. You think, in his own way. I don't want to say an exact quote. He doesn't think in words yet, but you kind of think this reasoning of like, you want something but you can't really articulate. Almost like the emotional version of a whining sound in your soul, as he's just like, but they're cards. Roll history with advantage.
Okay, history. 27.
You this maybe it'll change. They change very, very rarely, but they do change. And if it does change, it could take a very long time. But you have an inkling of an idea of what Arcades might consider his hoard when he gets older.
Uh-huh. Just like Daddy in real life.
And he goes off, and he's very excited to see where the blue family member will take him. Downstairs, Cray and Kiki and Callista, you would hear Loyas's voice ring out from across the ship. My dear, welcome to the Dryad, and look at you. Are you tired? Are you hungry? Come here. Come. And you don't hear anything else in response, which is as much as you're going to hear on that.
Is he the concierge of the ship?
No, he just loves meeting new.
Everybody?
He just really loves meeting new people and wants to be wants to fuss over. Oh yeah, Jin got it right in the chat. He's the mother hen. He wants to fuss over everybody new, and also maybe see if they're down. So it's all of that.
I mean, this
Read
is
the
Greek
room, Laureus.
mythology.
Just wait.
You know.
Just wait.
He loves love. Okay. Um. Show of hands. Who is ready to truly be setting sail and just sort of fading out on this scene? It is a 3-day sail to the Centaur Island. We'll go on breaks in there. I realize there's some more things I want to do before we get there. Let me make sure I got this all right. It is nightfall on this day. Before we go into day 28, one second. One moment. And Kyra looks to the audience, which would be Laureus and Bullbug with an egg and Callista, unless Callista's sleeping. Kiki.
Sleep for the first time in weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to sleep for 2 days straight.
Fair enough. I guess technically take a long rest. Long rest is just light activity. Like you can't do anything narratively important really. You just have to be like relaxed for like 8 hours. But Kiki, Euphemian, Laureus is there, Astria is there, Clotho, like a lot of the people. A squirrel is in the mast, not here. As she discusses the stars above and the constellation of the Centaur. And she goes, now it's called the Centaur constellation, but that's kind of just to make it easier and in line with everything. It's more called the Centaur and the Scorpion. It's an old story. See, a Centaur came across a scorpion stuck in a puddle of mud. The scorpion begged for help. The Centaur was afraid of getting stung, so he trotted away and left her to die. You hear Chandra scoff over at the side of the ship. He realizes it's going to be one of those stories. She goes, now a gust of wind blew a branch into the puddle, and the scorpion was able to scramble along, escape. She followed the Centaur's hoofprints, seeking revenge on the selfish beast that refused to help her. She found the Centaur sleeping in a shady glen, crawled up, and stung him in the throat. The lethal venom coursed through his veins. The Centaur thrashed until one of its hooves landed on the scorpion, crushing her. And it did. It gasped out, "If you hadn't sought revenge, we'd both be alive." And she said, "If you had helped me, I wouldn't have sought revenge." There are variations of the story about the true nature of things and about the proper way to treat people. And I think that we have to be careful about the stories we tell because, well, is revenge just? There's some people that would think that the scorpion is right, that to be mad at someone that slighted her so. And there are some people that would think that she should move on, or that doesn't matter, the Centaur was right in the first place. Kiana, what do you think?
It's one of those stories about can't fight your nature, but at the same time, you still can make choices, though. I do think that that's the stories you've been telling us, or the lessons you've been showing us.
Oh, I don't tell lessons. I just like telling stories. If you take a lesson from it just because I'm an effective storyteller that happens to make you feel something and reflect on the nature of people, can't help that.
As she's like.
As you move on into the next day, into day 28. And the new day wakens. And the heroes look out, and as the red of the morning sun casts over and you see the sky, you look out on the water, its different dazzling colors. And then you see some debris in the water. Some strange flotsam, perhaps? Something unusual. Who would be above deck?
This
Probably
is
me.
the morning of the next
Okay.
day.
Yeah, the next day, yeah.
Oh yeah, Cray would be working out.
Euphemia, I want you to roll an investigation check.
Uh, 17.
You realize that this debris, sometimes in the water, and Kiki would know this too, sometimes you just see the refuse of a thing that was eaten, sharks and beasts, and there's lots of terrible things in the ocean. So it's not too much to see a half-eaten dolphin in the water. But as you see some other remains, and more still, and you realize that as the sun shines down, sometimes there's a way for the water to reflect the red, but not this deep and not this dark. And as you look ahead and see the sea of gore before you, and hear something moving in the distance. And I think now we'll take our break. If that's quite all right with you.
Red alert! Shields up!
Crazy. That's right.
Again, question.
Uh-huh.
I would have had one less level of exhaustion now, right?
You be at exhaustion level 1, that's correct.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I could not pass up the opportunity to do something while you were exhausted. I just couldn't
Thanks.
resist.
Would you
I
say
will
that my
s-
exhaustion is gone as well?
Did you, you had the 1 and did you rest all night?
Yeah.
I thought you did, yeah. So you should be good. Yeah. Let's go to break for 15, and when we come back, we'll cover what's in the water. There is a
Okay.
section in the book that just says Sea of Gore, and I'm so happy.
Oh.
I was like, hey, what are you afraid of? The ocean? Excellent. Level 1
Mhm.
exhaustion. Have some fun.
Mm-hmm. I will see you all in 15 minutes.
All right.
Hello, welcome back to Roll for Bowl. We have our faithful crew here, and what was it? One of the viewers told me that they like this. They might have some questions. So if anybody ends up having questions, feel free to ask us in the chat. You know what? What I really don't like is that the freaking all of the internal documents on this campaign book for Roll20 refer to Kyra as Ismene. And I have to be like, stop that. It's old. We're past that. It's good. We're fine.
Too bad you can't change and edit it in yourself, right? Just be like,
mhm.
You
Change
blew the reveal
all.
too soon.
Yeah.
Should have, yeah. Right? Just keep it going all the way to like here.
Till the oath ends, baby.
Yeah.
And by the way,
I've been
Your
here the whole
lover.
time. So let's jump back into it. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
as we start here, sorry, I was leaning out to the camera to check something. A figure rising in the distance and moving closer. Euphemian, what do you want to do right now?
There's a lot of blood in the water, so I think I'm just gonna immediately shout to all hands on deck.
You shout this. Bullbug. Well, Bullbug would kind of run up and let me see. Bullbug would run up and he'd be holding the egg and he'd be like, "What's going on? Is everything okay?" Or and he looks at it and he goes, "Oh, that's not." Um, yeah. Is there anything else that you do that? What do the rest of you do when you hear this?
Well, I imagine I'm working out at the top part of the, like
Mhm.
on the ropes and stuff. So I'll
Mhm.
probably clamber up maybe to the crow's nest and see if I can get a better look from up there what it is.
Okay. Go at roll perception. Actually, you don't know exactly where you roll perception.
Perception. 17.
17. This figure is rapidly making its way closer and closer, and you start to see its head in front of it as it darts forward. Some creature with a long neck rushing towards the ship,
It's a creature with a long neck. Incoming, guys. Red alert, it's coming now.
and you see its head start to rise in this draconic shape. And then another head,
Oh.
and then another.
I think at this point, like, as everyone's coming upstairs, I finally, like, have kind of gotten up and I'm, like, groggily getting above deck now.
You're getting above deck. Kyra's up there. Chandris is up there. I'm gonna say Clotho is up there too. Uh, what was it? When you see this, you Craven, what do you do?
Craig gets PSTD from the Cerberus. No.
Uh-huh.
He'll, what can he do? He has to come up right up. He'll, clamber down and just be like, all right, guys, get ready. It's coming.
And Kyra goes, "What's coming?" And she has a scroll out to write down the details of it.
It's a big,
Um,
long thing with many necks and many heads. Something's coming. I don't know what it is.
Chandris goes, "Well, that's not good." And he like crackles like some purple magic and purple and blue magic from his fingers as he's getting ready. Bulbug goes, "Okay, what do I don't."
Babe,
And he's
babe,
holding.
babe, take the egg downstairs. Don't let anything happen to it, please.
I got it. Heads
Thank you.
downstairs.
And I give him a quick kiss on his way out.
He accepts the kiss, bolts down. Kiki, what are you doing?
I will basically just sort of try to shout some instructions to any deckhands to just kind of keep track of it, and if we need to try to I don't know about any evasive maneuvers per se on this ginormous slow ship on the water, but just to be aware and be ready to act if we need to.
I tell
Mhm.
Clotho
I don't
to go
yet know what that
downstairs.
is.
I tell Clotho to go downstairs and take cover.
She goes, "Are you sure? Because I'd be more than happy to help."
Try not to get too far into danger. But I think we're going to use any hands that we can have here.
Okay. She looks at Cray and goes, "That was sweet
Just-
of you, though."
Just be careful.
Oh. She does look very sarcastic. Oh.
Cray does not give a shit. He's busy looking at this thing.
And
How far
you
away
see,
would it be at this point?
pretty damn close. If you want to do something feet, you probably can.
I'm going to cast Ice Knife at it.
Okay. Roll your attack roll. And then after that, we'll roll into battle. This will be the opening round, per se. The opening round's a 5th edition, bugged me a lot, but let's do this.
Maybe he just wants to, go
Are
home
we
or
even
something.
sure it wants to attack us?
It does
No, it
now.
does.
Tammy's mom asks what Kiki's doing with Arcades.
Oh, this is the next morning. He's obviously slept with Daddy. I'm assuming he's got him bundled up in his backpack or whatnot.
I mean,
Are-
he's probably below decks at this point, being, in the room.
Looking for cards.
Yeah.
You feel Euphemian.
Sorry, Ellie.
You feel fear tugging at you. You feel You feel everybody around you, and then you feel this thought tugging at you. Arcades offering to help.
Oh,
Baby's boy.
Do you need Arcades in battle? He basically wants to know.
I'll tell him to stay safe for now. I'll call him if we need him.
You feel feisty restlessness in this little guy. And then you see the figure emerge from the water, the red spilling from all of its heads like a waterfall as it comes into sight. Make your ice knives attack.
I rolled a 10,
You
and it needs to succeed on a dexterity saving throw as well.
so what is it trying to hit? Did you roll to hit it?
Yes, you do both a roll to hit and a dexterity saving throw on Ice Knife.
Even if it misses, because it missed.
Yeah, because essentially it shoots out to the target and then explodes into a shatter of ice. And so
Alright.
they need to save for that as well.
All right. And what is it trying to hit?
16 dex save.
Roll for damage. And what type of damage are you doing?
Cold.
All right. Roll for damage on that.
Wow, 11 damage.
You hit this thing for 11 damage. And strike it, and it appears to be furious. Let me see right here. Actually, you know what? Let me do this a different way. I'm setting some stuff up here. You can't see it, but it's awesome. It emerges. Let's go to the battle screen, shall we?
Ooh,
Alright.
battle screen.
I want everyone to roll for initiative, and I will handle initiative for everyone that's not on your side.
Oh,
Nice, natural 20, Kiki.
that's
this
the
is-
22 for me then.
Okay. Let me see. This will be. This is the Hydra has initiative of 10. Euphemian or Cray has initiative of 20. Oh, what 20?
It's
Okay.
20.
You guys can see yourselves on the board. You can move yourselves to where your characters would be reasonably.
Oof.
And Euphemian has 7.
I don't want to roll digital dice anymore.
And wait, what'd you say?
I was doing the thing where I clicked so that it would autofill, but my initiative is now 10. So I don't want to roll digital dice.
I'm sorry about that. Chandris, let me see. Let me roll stats. If you guys give me just one moment. Let's give Kyra a roll 2.
Where's Chandra's gonna be? Is he gonna stay there?
He's above deck with you guys. It's not syncing up properly. I don't know why, but let's add him to the turn. He has 18 for dexterity, and Kyra has 23. So Kyra's just gonna pretty much sing. I think I have everybody on the board. You guys can see. Am I missing anybody that I've described? think I'm ever.
Is Chandra's gonna stay here?
Yeah, he's gonna. Well, I guess he'd stay near Euphemian, I suppose. Um, but yeah, do you guys have the combat screen up?
Yep.
All right. Kyra's just going to Kyra's gonna just say, all right, well, we haven't done this in a while, but throws out this silvery mist, an aura, and each of you can re-roll 1 die until the start of her next turn. That is her action. The Hydra, struck by the ice knives, I apologize, I've been jumping around a little bit. Struck by the ice knives, they cut into it, and it lets out 5 howling, screeching roars, its body draped in blood. Kiki, at the start of your turn, what would you like to do, actually?
Since oh fuck. Okay, so I am not touching those. I'm not touching the adamantine javelins, but I do have, how many normal javelins do I have? Okay, I still have 4 normal javelins. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one, and I'm gonna try to go ahead and poke the bear.
Okay, roll your attack roll.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits, roll for damage.
And that is 8 piercing.
You strike and you hit one of the heads, like right in the neck, and it starts screaming and flailing. Does not die, but is furious and bleeding. What else would you like to do on your turn?
Okay, I am. Okay, so I took one of my 2 actions, but it takes an action to cast a spell, right?
Yeah,
yes.
it takes a full
Well, it depends
action.
on the spell. Yeah.
Depends on the spell.
Because I'm wondering if it may not be. I think it's going to be a damn good idea to throw water walk on people, but yeah, it's a casting time of 1 action. Okay, so shit. I should have thought of that first, guys. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want me to undo that damage and I'll just cast the water walk instead?
You can if you'd like.
Do you think it would be beneficial to the rest of the group?
Just leave it for now. You can come back to it next time.
Okay, then, so that is going to be my intent on my next round. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw a second javelin at a different neck.
Okay.
And that is a 26.
26 hits, roll for damage.
And that one is 5 piercing.
You hit that one. You hit that one for 5 piercing damage. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to track the damage for each neck individually. I think because that's going to get really messy really fast. But you do strike it. You do 5 piercing damage as you hit this thing. It screeches, and it lets out this other one lets out the scream as this thing prepares to move closer to you, stretching out its neck longer and longer. The other 3 that are uninjured strain their necks, stretch them out almost to the height of the mast, and or not height of the mast, but really high. And is there anything else you want to do on your actions?
Yeah, I'm going to do bonus action, and I'm going to rage.
All right, what form are you taking here?
I think I'm going to go with the trusty claws.
All right. You pull out your claws. Freya Rin, it is your turn.
Okay, I was just measuring something.
This thing is
Like-
huge, if you couldn't tell.
Okay, I know that you said you don't care about like how the heads are kind of like, but what I want to do
Mhm.
is kind of get to like here, which I have like 50 feet of movement, so I'm pretty sure I can get to like over here.
Mhm.
And because I can't get to it from here, I'm going to use the Staff of Lightning and Thunder and Lightning, very, very frightening, to do a lightning strike on it. So I would like to use my action to cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the staff's tip in a line that's 5 feet wide and 120 feet long. And each creature in that line must make a 17 dexterity save.
It's just the one creature, but I'm going to give it disadvantage for this reason. So it has to make a dex save.
Of 17.
And roll for damage.
That is 96.
What?
96. Yes. 96, the opposite of 69.
Oh, 9d6. I was asking.
96.
Okay.
Yes. So
I'd like to say
38.
96. Like 38.
No, no,
You
no.
do.
Yeah.
You hit it for 38 points of damage.
Come at me, bro.
You strike it, lightning. You know what? Do you want to describe this? Or do you want me to describe it? Because this is your first time using this staff.
I think that Cray would be running and be like, well, I hope this thing works. And then, I don't know, I pointed or something. And when that lightning comes out in this big crackling line of energy that just bolts out from the staff and just goes into the creature, I'd like to hold the staff out and be like, whoa. Whoa. And I'll like try to find Cal and look at her and be like, whoa. And that's what I do.
Fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. You guys can see the green bar on it, right?
Yes.
All right. Let me see what you guys can see on the screen. So I'll make sure I got this. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So you throw a sniper. You hit it. 2 of the heads scream out in pain. The 2 that were hit before scream out and fall limp, fall dead, while the other 3 heads thrash and roar. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Well, I can't do anything from here, so I'd say let's do here. That's what I want to do. Oh, come on, roll 20. So it was like about 30 feet of movement, so I have like 20 feet, so I think I'll kind of skip back away, just in case. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'll be right there.
Yeah, Gamerbot, Hydra attacked them on the seas. Chandra says, sends you from, he goes, you're gonna hate me if I say this. And you see him like crackling and like readying magic. And he's gonna say, but this thing clearly is clearly hungry and we could probably feed it. He looks at Euphemian for just a moment.
If you can feed it a fireball, that would probably be the best.
I didn't study anything so crass, but let me see what I can do. Let me write this up real fast. He goes, let me see what I can do. And he flings out this purple crackling energy that moves like a jagged energy moving towards and strikes and hits one of the heads, doing 16 damage. As he does, another one of the heads dies, leaving 2. And he goes, that's my start. You want to follow suit? Callista, it's your turn.
All right. Well, Ben, we've arrived. My harp is here. It's time. I'm gonna look around at my friends who seem to be doing okay. I'm gonna think about what Chandra said. And I'm gonna just make a big long strum on the harp, and in the water, I want 2 giant octopi to appear on either side of this bad boy. So I'm assuming my harp is by the mast over here,
Sure.
because that's kind of where we've been leaving it. So I should. Oh nope, I can't make it there in one turn. Maybe
Well
not
then.
yet.
Maybe
Well
not yet.
then, that's on me. All right. Then in that case, I will move 30 feet toward it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, get the octopi ready, because, soon.
Mm-hmm.
So 30 would put me like right here.
Mhm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 there. And then instead, what I want to do is I want to give. Who do I want to give Bardic to? What do you think, guys? You know what? I'm gonna give Bardic to Euphemian because he hasn't gone yet. So I'm just gonna be like, Euphemian, feed it or fight it, entirely up to you. But whatever you do, it's gonna be epic. And conjure my quill, just for flair. You have Bardic, and I'm gonna give you the kind that. Where is my Bardic description? I'm sorry, I should have had that one ready to go. Why can't I find it? Inspirational verses. Aha. Okay. Epic reflexes. Well, do you think it can cast spells?
Probably not.
Oh no, we don't have that one yet. Maybe I do. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you the one that gives you advantage on death saves because I don't know. Nothing else. Just be safe. And then mark of a bardic. And then with my action, I'm just gonna lob 2 Eldritch Blasts at this fucker.
All right. Roll your attack rolls.
Unless there's anything else y'all think I should do, but I feel like that's probably about as good as I'm gonna get. Yeah. So first attack. That's an 11 to hit?
11 does not hit. You strike at this thing, and the head's lash and flailing in too many directions for you to see.
Fuck you.
Fatima just bought you some death saves. That's fantastic.
Right.
Oh, there's actually I didn't see this because I didn't have this up. Some people have been buying you some boosts. I wasn't getting notified of this. You guys got some boosts you can use. If you need the list, let me know.
Wait, I can
Wonderful.
re-roll a die, right?
Is that one of them?
No,
Yeah, can I
because
reroll?
Kyra.
Yeah, go for that.
Okay. Try that one again. Ooh, much better. 25.
25. 25 hits. Roll damage.
Okie doke. So first beam, or whatever. 9 points of force damage.
You hit it for 9.
I think it's force damage.
It's got 2 heads left. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, second one. I
All
get
right.
2 beams.
Mhm.
That one's a 19.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
All right. Second one's 7 points of force damage.
All right. I'm about 5 seconds away from getting an angry message from one of you.
Don't like that.
You strike it, and you see there's only 2 heads. The other 3 heads are just like lolling and just straining, and one of them is just burned up by the damage that what is it that Chandras did with the fire, and then there's that lightning that went through them that crackled them. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, Callista?
I think that's everything. Bonus action, movement.
On its turn, these 2 swim forward ahead, lash out with their one head lashes out, stretches out for Callista. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Strikes you and bites into you for 11 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And the other head bites out. Does 22 hit Kiki?
Oof.
Kiki, does 22 hit?
Yep.
It does, reduced because of your rage, does 6 piercing damage to you as it bites into you. Both of those heads, and as it does, chomping those heads, You notice it pulls back, and you see the two heads that were fried by the lightning slough off like old skin and sink into the water, leaving the other head dead. And bursting out from them,
Yep.
4 more heads total. And what was
That's
that
why
I
you
am?
said it was gonna get messy.
Mm-hmm. And I pulled some fuckery here some people might know. But oh no, wait, hold on. And what was that? Let's see, I finished 1 attack per head, and there were only 2 heads that turn, so we're done.
Okay.
I
was ready for that to be
Oh.
the angry messages.
And we'll add that much HP back since they regenerated. Euphemian, it's your turn. Chandris goes, if you want to show me up, now is very much the time.
All right. Well, I suppose the plan is we just make it so fucking front heavy that it can't keep up with us. I'm going to cast Fireball.
Yes.
Roll. What is it? It makes a dex save.
It
What
makes
level are you
dex
casting at?
save. 3rd.
All right. Roll your damage.
Fireball. That wasn't great. 29.
Let me see. I got a lot of math I got to do here.
If you guys go into roll 20 and like hover over the damage of the staff and lightning thunder, out of those 9 6s, 4 of them were crits.
You hit this fireball, and as you do, it sees the magic fly towards it and moves and sort of dives underwater for just a moment. I'm gonna say, yeah, it's gonna dive low. And you hear some screaming from below deck as they get a good look at this thing. It comes back, and it takes 14 damage, which I've fully calculated. And you see another head fall burned to the draping below it. I have to track heads and hit points and armor class and how much the hit points are affected by that. There is so much to track on this thing. I bit off more than I could chew. Please continue your turn.
I think that's about it. I'm going... Oops. Hey, I should probably do this on the thing that's actually... the character sheet. I've been so busy paying attention to the Roll20 thing that... So I'm going to move over behind the mast.
Kyra's going to take several steps back. Well, actually, how much can she move? She can move 25 feet. Oh, this guy's as much as she can. That's as fast as she can run. She moves all the way back. She goes, okay, she changes out the song for, I think, something blue and green. The Song of Perseverance. If you go to 0 hit points, there's a chance you're still standing. She swaps it out for that. Kiki, it is your turn.
Hang on here.
I had to throw you guys a tough fight while exhaustion was in play. I had to.
Luckily, it's just ability checks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Reed? I asked you a question.
Oh, you guys discussing shit?
Hey.
Play your own damn character!
All right, fine. Okay, then we will go ahead and cast
noted.
Water Walk on everybody.
Noted. So, You you cast this. How many people? Up to 10. Okay, you hit it on all of them, and Chandras goes, "Why? Are you afraid?" Just sort of teasing, because obviously you guys are in a fucked situation.
I can fucking swim. Shut your face.
It was a joke to lighten the mood. We're about to die.
I can't swim. Thank you, Kiki.
You're welcome.
She can't. Okay. Is there anything else you
I'm
want to
a
do?
goat.
Anything else you want to
No,
do?
that's it. That's it. That's all that I can do for my action here.
All right. So that brings it to you, Krarin, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I'm gonna move my 45 feet over to its face here. Can I assume that I can hit it from here?
Yes. Yes.
Then I'm gonna smack it with my staff.
Roll your attack roll. Whoa.
Where the hell did it go?
That wasn't it, friend.
That was not it.
What have you done?
I thought I pressed the thingy to like.
Your
get it
thingy
out
is
again.
bad, and you should feel bad.
This is
Thingies
what you get
are
for those
bad.
natural 20s.
Oh no! What am I doing here? I feel like I should just roll.
Do you want me to roll it for you?
Oh, it doesn't do. It's weird because it's like roll 20 just won't let me do it. No, I'll go do a roll and then I'll just add.
If you click on the plus 11, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. I pressed the plus 11, it won't do anything.
Mhm.
So I'll do. I'll just do D20 and then. Oh man, 2 plus 11, 13. Ugh.
You strike at this thing, and 6 heads snap back at you,
Oh,
discouraging your attack.
You don't like it? I'm gonna do it again. So I'm gonna go attack again.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the staff, and since it's not rolling on my thingy, then I'll just roll like from here. And 11 plus 11, so 22 to hit.
22 definitely hits.
Okay, so hopefully the damage will work on this bad boy. I'm doing it two-handed, so that would be 1d8 plus 7, which it doesn't. I don't know what is happening with roll 20 right
Yeah,
now.
I think roll 20 is being weird.
Okay,
So what?
9 plus
We'll-
7. Oh no,
we'll just-
2 plus
we'll just
7,
use-
so 9.
We'll use the thing to 2 plus 7. So you strike it for 9 hit points. You hit it for 9. Striking one of the heads, and you strike it, and it just lashes back, just recoils, but doesn't quite die. Just is pissed.
And then I'm gonna stunning strike it.
Okay. Yeah, let's stunning strike that. This is fascinating.
I don't know if I can, but I'll try.
Well, does it have to make a con save, or what are you rolling?
Just checking it out, cause I don't know my shit. I'm sorry. Let's see, where is it? Clear all. Where is it? Stunning strike. It is a con save of 15.
Okay.
That was dumb. Con save.
Yeah, you strike. You hit one of the heads, and you knock it like dizzy, and it just sort of seems disoriented, and the other head just snaps at it, and like it immediately like gathers itself and hisses at you again, like, "Oh right, I'm mad at you." Multiple heads can help them out of that situation. Is
Oh, so
What's
can give them
happening?
advantage or whatever. Son of a shit. Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
The action. I've used my thing. I wonder if I could do. So I did stunning strike. Could I do patient defense?
I don't know. Let me see how patient's defense works.
Because I think that's a bonus action. So I took my 2 actions and then I did stunning strike.
Yeah,
which is...
yeah, that'd be fair.
Okay, so I will go ahead and take patient defense because I cannot move.
That's fair. Chandra's turn.
Actually, Ben,
Ma'am?
before, I just realized that I cannot cast when I'm raging. I cannot cast a damn spell. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you want to take a different action right now?
If I can.
Could I say
yeah.
that I moved out of the way.
You
like,
could cast it and then rage again if you don't mind expending more than one rage.
It's fine. She does it now. Let's let her do her other previous action.
Oh, I see.
Because technically I was like all the way up here.
I don't think where you were would affect her if she just wants to throw a javelin or something instead.
Okay.
Well, no, I've got my crab claws, so
You
I
wanna
don't think
charge
I'd be able to grab unless we say that I did. No, regardless, even if I drop the rage and cast, I can't. That's my action.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to charge it and say you attacked instead of casting Water Walk?
No, I'll leave it. Shit. Yeah, I dropped it and cast Water Walk.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
if anybody goes overboard, I want them to be safe.
Can't you rage again as a bonus action on your turn though when you cast it?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can definitely recast it again. That's not a problem.
I'm like, don't take the damage.
I know. So then, can I say that I did that? I dropped the rage, cast Water Walk, and then recast my rage a second time?
Yes.
Okay. We will have done that. This time here, I'm gonna go with the my hair. So I'm gonna go for the tail, like the jellyfish tentacle tails from my hair, with my rage instead, so that I can still have a weapon in my hand.
Perfect. Your rage rises. Chandris on his turn. Chandris is going to step forward closer to the thing. Look at Kiki, sort of nod at her. Hold out his hands. He's just got a knife in one hand. And he says, "Hello, you nasty thing. If you want to fight us, I suggest you do your worst." And he takes this and he stands there, and as he does, his body almost, the image of his body stretches out, and you see 3 different versions of Chandris appear as he casts mirror image. And he goes, "If you could take all of us, I'd very much like to see you try." And then you hear him under his breath to Kiki. He goes, "You better let some of that beast rage out soon, because this is not going to last." And Callista, it is your turn.
Okay, so we have now come to the moment where I become a menace to you and give you more things. I can track their hit points, but that's up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4 up in this bitch. Now,
4 up in this bitch.
now I hit the harp. Give me 2 giant octopi.
Okay, what are their hit gauges?
55 each, I believe. Let me double check. 52 each. Pardon me.
Are you putting them on either side of it?
Yes, 1 on each side.
Okay, I'm not getting their sizes exactly right. Also, I don't care. What are their armor classes?
AC is 11 each.
Okay.
And their initiative is, they go on the same turn. Their initiative is math, 11, of course.
Okay. But their initiative is 11, both of them?
They go on 1 turn.
Oh, okay.
For the spell.
Then I will put this one over here. This is just a little octopus marker. As you summon this, and these 2 octopi burst out of the ocean around this thing, and you get to tell how they're taking turns, right? Or do they follow commands and I roleplay them, or do you get to control them completely?
They follow my commands. So, and it doesn't take an action for me to give them a command. So at this moment, as they surface, I'm going to shout to them, "Get that thing away from the ship."
Okay.
And that's my turn. I can run the attacks and stuff if you want.
What spell did you use?
It was my favorite, my absolute favorite, what is it called? Summon creatures, something like that.
Uh,
Conjure beasts.
animals?
What is it called?
if you give me the exact name, that'll help because I'm trying to pull it up.
I'm working on it. Conjure animals.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that for one campaign. I had like 32 monkeys all over.
Oh,
the damn
remember
place.
when I summoned 8 snakes onto a giant battlefield, Ben?
Mm-hmm.
Remember? That was fun.
And you had me track their initiative separately because you wanted them in 3 different groups. I remember that.
I miss being a druid.
I don't. So this one on its turn, got 5 heads. You know
Got
what?
Patient defense up.
Yeah, you do. Let's do it this way. Let's go a little chaotic with this. Cool. With 5 heads, there's a flurry of attacks, and I'm going to need a second to calculate them, but I'm going to try and go as fast as I can. One of them bites and lunges its head towards Chandris, and all 4 of them. And as it does, all 4 of the Chandrises jump to the side, and you hear their voice emanate from one of them that goes, "Have to be faster than that." And then 3 other heads. Kiki, what's your armor class?
You're going to hear a loud pop as I let go one of the New Year's Eve poppers to impose disadvantage.
Yes, what is your armor class?
19.
Oh dear. In that case, this loud burst appears. This loud burst sounds as one of them tries to dive at you, and then as you pull it at the last second, it recoils back and then dives in again, and you miss. Only one of its attacks hit, and then on the reroll, it missed. Kiki, your armor class is definitely higher than that. As one of them tries to dodge at prey, you can just sort of hear the movement, and almost with eyes closed, just flow out of the way of this thing. 5 attacks, and every single one of them missed. Here we go. As it doesn't recover any heads this turn, I believe. Euphemian, it is your turn as this thing roars and flails.
Well, that seems to have worked somewhat. I'm going to run up and let's see here. Sorry, I've got 2 maps that I'm trying to manage at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to run up to here. And I'm going to cast as a bonus action Euphemian's Flickering Strike.
Go ahead and describe that, but that sweetness. Go with that.
All right. So Euphemian is going to pull out his sword, Titanbane. And then as he's running, he just disappears. He's going to reappear 30 feet away, which I believe should allow me to go, where is this? Down here, beside the body, because I can water walk. And I'm going to make 2 attacks with my sword.
Roll those attack rolls. This is a homebrew spell. Reed has been pitching it to me. We've been going back and forth. I'm undecided whether it's OP, but we're going to find out now.
Give me just a sec. Okay. It's a 19 for the first.
19 hits, roll damage.
And then the second is a 29.
Those both hit.
And then 7 for the first damage. And 8 for the second.
Ooh, hootenanny. All right.
And then he reappears back from the moment that he disappeared.
So 7 and 8, so 15 damage?
Yeah.
As you strike, doing 15 damage to this thing that just howls and screams. One of the heads collapses and one of the heads collapses and gets shed off and drifts into the ocean, leaving this open stump there. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? As you do that, Kyra goes, "That was amazing. That was amazing." And Chandra goes, "I don't know that one."
Old favorite. I'm going to. I don't have anything else that I can do because I teleport back to the place at the end of my turn.
Let me see. Where are my stats? Where did I put everything? Oh. Kyra's turn. Kyra's gonna do, okay, you know what? We might have the advantage. Technically, I'm supposed to not be putting so much thought into this, but it's a Hydra. And she throws out silver magic and giving you guys a re-roll until her next turn. Kiki, it is your action.
Interesting little question, and I think I know the answer.
Mhm.
But when I cast Water Walk, it's to a willing creature, so I wouldn't have inadvertently cast that on the fucking Hydra either.
No, you get to choose who it gets used on, I believe. You should be fine.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go ahead and run over to the edge of the boat and I'm going to jump on its back.
You jump, you leap on its back. I need you to give me an athletics check.
With advantage because rage.
Oh, sweet. 24.
So that's a 24.
You can describe landing on this thing however you want. Like, do you want to land on its back, on one of the heads? Or?
This on the back, on this in the
Mhm.
superhero pose.
As you land, just yes.
Yep.
Kyra goes, holy. So.
Yep. And I am going to go ahead. Shit, where did my thing go here? I want to. I basically have the intent to hack my way through its shoulder blades, and I want to go in as far as I possibly can.
That's what she said.
So the first one is 14.
14 as an attack. 14, you start to swing and it snaps at you. 14 is not enough to hit, I think. Let me double check.
You do get a
14 's a-
Kyra reroll, don't you?
You have
I
a
was
crit
gonna
bonus
say.
there.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I will go ahead and re-roll that. That one is an 18.
And that definitely hits.
All right, so that's 6 plus 2 for my rage bonus. That's going to be 8 slashing.
And 8 slashing. You hit for 8. Whew, let me see. You slash at its back and it screams out as you deal this damage. And what other attacks do you got?
I want to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is a 15.
That does not hit as that snaps at you. Oh no, wait, that does hit. That does hit. 15 is exactly it. Oh, I regret that shot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then that is 12 plus 2 rage bonus, so 14 slashing.
Yes. 14 slashing. As you do that, and you drops another head dead. Two heads have died in this last go around. Is there
No, I'm
anything?
not aiming for a specific head. I'm literally on the body at the shoulder blades.
Oh, I see.
There is a reason I'm doing that. And I think because my axe isn't my axe. Magical. I don't know. It is rare. Requires attuning. Now, is this considered a giant?
No, it's not.
Okay. Damn.
Mhm.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yes, sir. I'm just looking for the damn thing. There it is. Action surge. We're gonna keep going. Fuck. It's an 11, so I'll just swing again.
Mm-hmm. Good
And that one's a
lord.
19.
That hits. Roll for damage.
15, so with my rage bonus, 17.
Good lord. As you strike and slash at the thing, it hisses and howls, and a lot of its heads turn and face you. Is there anything else you want to do?
I would just love to say that at this point I'm wearing like nice kinky boots that have a nice stiletto heel, so I'm also poking holes in its back at the same time.
No, just a good little note.
Yeah, I gotta compensate for the tall boyfriend.
Ooh, yeah. That's it.
Excellent. Prey, your turn.
Alrighty. So
Actually,
I'm.
No,
oh,
you're good. Go ahead. No, never mind. I'm good.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to it. Well, I'm right there. Whatever. And I'll be like, "Oh, that's what I want to do, but that's okay. I'll get its face instead." So now I've tried to restart both Roll20 and D&D Beyond. So let's see if this happens. And if it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to. No, I didn't do it. Okay, so it'll just be a Roll20 with plus 11. So that's a 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
17 to hit. That hits. That you rolled a 6 and you hit.
Well, it's a you said to have to come at you, so I am.
Yeah, no, that works. That's good. That works. Keep going. That's fine. That works.
So that's 10 damage.
You strike for 10 damage. That kills a head.
Okay. And then I'm going to hit it again.
Roll attack roll again.
So 18 to hit.
18 hits. Roll for damage.
And it's another. This is bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, 13 damage.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you roll to hit though?
Oh, so 18.
Okay, yeah. So you did 13 damage as well in that roll. So you're just stacking a bunch of damage now. That rod is gonna ruin me. First Seema said it, now me. Please continue.
Seema would be so proud. And then I'm going to use another key point to do Flurry of Blows. And smack it 2 more times. So I will smack it for smack that head really
And that's just
hard.
with an unarmed strike. What are you rolling? What are your attack rolls?
Ooh. Oh,
I can't see the
okay.
numbers. You gotta tell me what they are.
Okay, so 16 plus 9, so that's
25.
math. Yeah, 25 to hit with for an unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 1d6 plus 5. Oh, that one's actually working, so that's kind of nice. So that's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to hit again with my unarmed strike. Hopefully this one will work. Let's try. Yeah, it's working. Good. Oh, crit. 29.
That's a crit.
You know
Okay.
it's coming. My reaction now.
Yeah, roll the damage. Roll the damage.
So that's 12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna piece the fuck out because now that I've done my flurry of blows, I do have my drunken master ability to disengage, and I'm gonna go bye. So I have an extra 10 feet of movement, so I can move 60 feet away. Or yeah, 1, 2.
So you're just
3,
running away.
4,
You can also run
5,
across water and up the
6.
mast if you want to. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. No, I think I'll just stay up here for now because I want to be near my friends.
Over the water and up the mast to grandmother's
That-
house we're going.
That disengage just saved your life in ways I can't even explain.
Oh, I'm sure.
The-
That's why
I-
I went the fuck away.
The Hydra's opportunity attack is incredible.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I knew I was saying it. It was worth it.
And that ends my turn.
Let me see here.
Okay. I tried to put myself on top of the Hydra, but I actually get under its belly.
Let me
Foiled
see.
by layers.
That's right.
I mean, that's okay. I'll hack at the belly. I'm okay with that.
Looking at the stats on this.
I don't think you need to.
I love how like all you see is just Kiki's name, so it looks like the Hydra is named Kiana Kiki.
It's not. Uh-uh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Chandris claps his hands together and pulls out and throws a lightning bolt that just
Oh.
crackles through and hits heads on there. It actually kills 2 heads, or no, it kills 1 head because the rest of them whip out of the way. It does 13 damage.
Sorry.
What's up?
I did the thing. I opened the wrong window again. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's just the damage roll. That's not a roll to hit.
No. Hold on 1 second. I'm getting confused. No, it's fine. It's that's how much damage it does. But it's cut in half. He strikes and does that damage. And he shoots that lightning bolt and steps a little bit forward in front of Callista and looks at it and says, I thought you were something to be feared. I thought you were something mighty. I don't see that so much now. On the octopus's turn.
Okay, so.
Well, you
here's
told them
what
what to do, right? So it.
Oh, I did, but do you know what that means?
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you tell them what to do, and then they do it. So whatever you said is the direction.
Yeah, so what I meant when I said it was use the tentacle attack, and then once it's grappled, move half your.
No, I know what you said, but I'm saying like I'm going to respond in character to what they heard in character. So like, I'm going to. No. What I'm saying is like, if you don't control them directly, then you tell them the direction and hope for the best. And
I don't think that's what it means.
Well, that's what I was asking, whether you control them or what that means.
Well, okay, hang on.
Let me see.
Sorry, I always interpreted this as like I'm playing for them, but
They obey any commands. Okay. Sure. Then do that attack. Do that attack.
I mean, I don't know how to be more specific other than to tell you exactly what I want them to do.
No, just roll the attack. It's fine.
Sorry, I was going for flavor. So first one, 11 to hit, miss, I assume.
Yeah, 11 it reaches out and then one strikes at it.
Second one, 18 to hit.
18 definitely hits. So roll damage on that.
Okay. 13 bludgeoning.
13 bludgeoning damage.
And I'm assuming it counts as a creature.
It actually is. Yes, it does.
So because it's a creature, it's automatically grappled.
Mm-hmm.
And once it's grappled, I want this guy to pull it half its movement speed, which is 60 feet of swimming movement. So pull it 30 feet away from the ship.
Okay. So it's gonna try to does it? So it takes the what was it? Let me check something here. Yeah, I guess so. It would just move it 30 feet. Let me see. as it drags this thing away, screeching and snapping and trying to bite at the edge of the deck, taking Kiki with it, I presume.
Yeah.
Moving, dragging away. And the other one, what is the other one going to do then? Is it going to try and do the same thing, or?
Well, it missed its attack,
Oh, that's
but
right.
I will have it follow. With its
Okay.
move.
Sure.
So
Okay.
that it's full flanking.
Okay. And
So it's like an honor guard, kind of, sorta.
Kinda, yeah.
Callie, it's your turn.
Okay, so with my turn, I want to. Son of a bitch.
I don't know if
Spells.
that's an action.
Yeah, I know. Kiki, how close is Kiki to me?
I'm gone with the thing.
Yeah, no,
I'm on its
it's
back.
60 feet from me though, so I'm gonna hit you with a healing die,
With a what?
which is 1d6.
The healing word.
No, it's my warlock class gives me healing light,
Oh, okay.
so it's one bonus
I'm
action.
I'm only down
you
by
will-
6, so
3
I'm
hit.
not that bad. Okay. Alrighty, I won't say no.
I guess I'm more hurt than you are, but you're on it, so I'm still gonna.
Okay, I appreciate it.
And then with my action, I want to hang on a sec. What does this do? What do you do? What do you do? Spells. What does jump do? Jump. Oh no, that's not useful for me right now. Okay, I'm so sorry. I want to hit it with a guiding bolt.
All right.
At
Roll.
second level.
Does it make a dex save or do you make an attack save?
I'm
Attack
making
roll.
an attack save.
Mhm.
I mean,
roll
attack roll.
Roll for that.
That is a 28 to hit.
Ooh,
That definitely
nice.
hits. Roll for damage.
So it's 5d6. I only have 4 out. Oh wait, no, I have one right here. 6, 10, 15, 19 points of radiant damage.
19 points of radiant damage.
And the
Lord.
next attack roll made against it has advantage.
Okay, give me 1 second. It is down to 3 heads.
Oh, I rolled. Ignore the rolls.
Okay, excellent.
I
As you
just
just
mark it off.
as you strike it with this incredible amount of damage, this thing is failing, but its body is starting to grow some more heads. Is there anything else you want to do on this turn?
I think that's plenty. Thank you.
That's true. That was pretty good. I think you lost 2 head 40. I'm gonna say it's lashing around, looking at the octopi around it, at Kiki. Considering Kiki, some of the heads turn and look at her. It snarls.
Even if I'm still on its back, I know on the board I'm beside, but otherwise you don't see me.
Yeah, their heads are like they can turn
They can
around.
swivel.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Just making sure.
They can twist. They can contort.
Mm-hmm.
They're like snake necks. You know how snake necks are.
Like snake bodies.
Mickey.
And Kiki, as it looks at you, you hear this voice in your head that goes, "Hi, I discussed this. This is hi, Chelsea here. I discussed the situation with my family, with my siblings. One of them said they'd take care of it. I don't know what that means. Hope it isn't a problem. Let's talk soon." As the Hydra opens its mouth, bares its fangs. And that's where we'll end this episode.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
I'm just
Can Kiki
getting.
say anything, or does she have to wait till her turn?
What was that?
Can Kiki respond, or does she have to wait
Okay,
till her
do you want to
turn?
respond? Do you want to respond?
This is not fucking helping. I will just yell it out. So I'm sure 60 feet away, maybe the wind's going with my voice. They'll be like, what is she going on about?
Mm-hmm.
I can certainly hold on to my oh, it's not even my turn anyways. But I do have a quick question.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
Pegasus, can she come and help me and get me out of the fuck there? Or get me
you
the
can
fuck
communicate-
out?
You can communicate with her pretty easily. So yeah, on your turn, you can spend an
'Cause
action
I
talking
was-
to her.
Because I was looking to see if I could like summon her somehow, but I'm
Mhm.
paying attention to that, but trying to read and I'm not finding it.
I mean, that's our rule. That's the bridal. You could just talk to her. Yeah, you
Okay.
just say you're talking to her. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go for it. Thank you all very much for coming. We'll be here next week, 6 to 9. It'll only be for a little while, or this only for a couple weeks more. But thank
Yep.
you all for joining us. You are beautiful, wonderful people.
Thank you so much, guys.
thank
That
you.
was awesome.
You have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Love you all.
Good night.